Howdy! Possum Patty here. It's May 12th and I'm nature journaling. It's cooler than average. There's quite a bit of breeze, but we have a beautiful blue sky and some cumulus clouds. And I'm just going to take a brief walk here into the clearing because I noticed something yesterday that I want to check on. At the edge of the clearing, we have one really tall dead tree, and that's called a snag. It's good for attracting insects that the woodpeckers love. Sounds like a chainsaw running in the background. I'm just going to walk at the edge of the clearing here, past the sensitive ferns and the horsetails that I discovered the other day, because there's something back in there I want to go check out. Now I wonder if this is a sedge or a grass. Oh look, one of the horsetails grew through the leaf. I love when that happens. And this might be, wow, this might be a big sedge here. And this is a little birch tree, I think, and a high bush blueberry, and something growing over the top of it. I don't know what that is. It's a vine with no prickers on it, so I don't know what it is. And look at this little area back here. Now these are probably going to be marsh ferns or cinnamon ferns or interrupted ferns. They're all in the same family and I can't tell till they get bigger what they are. But those are the ones I found last year. All right, this is what I was going to check out. So today's journal page turns out to be a little bit of a mini Bio-Blitz. When you do a Bio-Blitz, you go to a specified area and note all the living organisms. I had gone to the edge of the clearing and walked past where I saw the horsetails near the sensitive ferns. I wanted to check on these buds that I noticed the other day and I wasn't sure what they were. Look at the buds on this tree. Look at this. And it's got one of those vines growing on it, but I don't know what that is. I'm looking at the trunk. It looks like a beech tree. So maybe this is a beech tree here with a vine on it next to a blueberry. So we got three things here, I think. And maybe four things. Looks like there's some poison ivy growing down there on a hairy vine. So we got some poison ivy, blueberry bush. Maybe this is a beech tree, but I don't know what this other vine is. I noticed that there were a few different things growing right around that tree. So I decided to stop and sketch all of them. The longer I sketched, the more I saw. So let's do a little nature observation here. The longer I stand here and sketch, the more I see. First thing I noticed were these big buds. I didn't know what they were until I looked lower down on the branch and I recognized these little buds as beech tree buds. but now they're in all stages of opening up. And I can see that this is where the leaves are going to be. And the vine has tentacles that are wrapped around the beech tree, and the tentacles come off at the nodes where the buds are. So where there's a bud and a node, on the opposite side there seems to be a tentacle. Now this is last year's tentacle. And then I noticed this twig coming up that is different than the blueberry or the beech tree. And I don't know what this is either. And the blueberry bush does have some flowers on it. And a few other things growing down there. Oh my, look at this old piece of wood or stump here. And it's completely covered with some really cool lichens. And it has a poison ivy vine growing right over it. I decided to call this page Stop, Look, and See. Now, seeing something is a lot different than just looking. To actually see something, you pay attention to all the little details. And as I stood there and drew, I found more and more details and a few surprises. So we have all kinds of things going on here. You can nature journal in one spot for quite a while, studying all the different stages of the beech tree leaves. Drawing this vine with its tentacles. Drawing the leaves on this little bush over here. You could draw the blossoms on the blueberry. You could draw the poison ivy vine running across the bottom. So I'm going to show you a picture of what the field sketch looked like. The second part is putting ink over the pencil lines, and I usually use something like a micron pen, something that will not run when I add the watercolors. So you can see the ink over the pencil lines here, and I haven't exactly gone over every line, and I've changed the composition a little bit. But I like to do a pencil sketch out in nature and get real-time response to what I'm looking at. And sometimes I change it a little bit, just maybe to get some more details or a better composition on the page. And the third step is coloring it in with some watercolors. I really love to do this third step. Maybe I spent too much time as a child coloring in coloring books with my crayons. Thanks for nature journaling with me today. I enjoy your company. Bye-bye.